Ladies and gentlemen of the Action Army, what is going on? And welcome to another episode of Answers for Athletes. In today's video, I'm going to talk about 5 reasons why your vertical jump might be decreasing. And we have a question from LeeKen23 who says, my vertical jump sometimes decreases. Am I doing something wrong? I do a strength workout, power clean, squats, trap bar, deadlift, lunges, RDLs, Nordics, leg extension, heavy standing calf raises, and I also do plyometrics, depth jumps, trap bar jumps, sitting box jumps, sprints. I do this twice a week, and I don't do all that shit I just said. I only do 3 to 5 exercises in a day, not all the mentioned workouts. Okay, so it seems like this individual, LeeKen23, is doing everything right. And before I give you my answer, make sure that you comment JUMP, JUMP down below in the comment section for a free vertical jump training program. And get my program, Stop Playing With Your Gains. I will get you more results than you have ever seen in your life. Promise. It seems like LeeKen23 is doing everything correctly, right? 2 main workouts per week with all of the correct exercises. These are some of the best exercises that you could possibly doing. And hopefully those 2 workouts, he has at least 2 days of rest in between, right? One is okay if you did a Monday, Wednesday, but if you're only doing it twice a week, a Monday, Thursday, or Monday, Friday, or Tuesday, Friday, that is going to be best for you. Allow for enough recovery. It seems like he's doing everything right. So why is his vertical jump decreasing? Anytime your vertical jump is decreasing, it is due to one thing and one thing only. Well, it could be due to 2 things, but you're training. So the one thing could be that, and this is a side reason, not pertaining to LeeKen, because he just said he's training twice a week. But if your vertical jump is decreasing, the obvious reason would be, well, are you training hard enough? Quick story. When I first got my first dunk ever was between my 9th and 10th grade year. I dunked a basketball. I was like, oh my God, baby, I got bounce. And I stopped training. And by the time the season came in my 10th grade year, I could not dunk anymore. Because this is how stupid I was back then. I thought that as soon as you were able to dunk, you could just dunk forever. And I stopped doing the training that got me there in the first place. Yeah. I also asked my mom one day if water had calories. I remember that. So I really made a glow up, guys. I was pretty dumb. But we know that you are training. So it's not that you stop training. It's not that you're now seeing the decrease of those residual training effects that you've had. Here's 5 reasons as to why your vertical jump might be decreased. Well, what I was talking about was that might be the reason, but the number one reason why your vertical jump might be decreasing is because your central nervous system is fatigued. Okay, that is why you see temporary decreases in your vertical jump. And normally, when you allow for enough recovery, then you see the gains on your vertical jump from all the work that you've done in the past. But it seems like that shouldn't be the case because you're allowing 2 days of recovery in between. So now I would like to talk about 5 reasons as to why your vertical jump might be decreasing if it seems like you are doing all of the right things and you are allowing for enough recovery in between those lower body workouts. Number 1 is stress. Stress, and I'm going to go through these 5, but stress is both good and bad. You need to stress the body. When you work out, you are stressing the body. You have to stress the body in certain ways to force adaptation. Okay, so stress in that sense is good. Stress from extra homework, stress from a breakup, stress from relationship issues, stress from your parents getting a divorce or not doing well, stress from your pet dying. Bro, King, he's sleeping right now with his legs off the table. But if he died, I would be a little bit stressed. Okay, stress from a lot of work. Times in my life where I've actually gotten a couple panic attacks fairly recently. And I've never gotten panic attacks in my life until, I've had about like 4. I think I've talked about this. Not that this is the main thing, but the point was I was overstressed. I was doing too much shit. I had deadlines. I was supposed to do things with and for other people. And I got really stressed and it resulted in an anxiety attack. And I was like, what the fuck is happening to my body? Right? But I'm happy that happened because I don't know. You need good and bad in life. I needed to feel what that felt like. Now I empathize with people who have anxiety all the time. That shit must be horrible. Stress could be a reason that your vertical jump is decreasing from whatever it might be. Extra homework, tests at school, girl breaking up with you, whatever. Stress could be a reason why your vertical jump is decreasing. Sleep could be a reason why your vertical jump is or not enough, rest and recovery is a huge reason as to why your vertical jump might be decreasing. So if you're not sleeping well, if you're not eating well, if you're not recovering well from those workouts, like what are you doing on the other days? That would be my question. Let's say you're doing all these exercises, you're doing your vertical jump training with all the correct exercises on a Monday and a Thursday, and your vertical jump is decreasing. And it seems like you're getting enough recovery, but like, what are you doing on those other days? Are you doing a little bit of light mobility? Are you doing things that are going to aid in your recovery? Are you eating well enough? Are you sleeping well enough? Are you taking naps if you need naps? What are you doing? So sleep could be a reason. If you're getting poor sleep, eventually it's going to catch up with you. And poor sleep could constitute as you waking up in the middle of the night. Poor sleep could also constitute as you going to bed at 10 and waking up at 4, this is crazy. I used to do that every single day when I was like 25, something like that. I used to go to bed at 10 p.m. Actually, I would be in bed at 10 p.m. So sometimes I wouldn't even fall asleep till like 10:30. Then I would wake up at 4 a.m. and I would go to the gym. And I can remember sometimes being at the gym and I would be so tired that I would go to do my stretching on the mat that was there. And I would lay back for a second. I would literally just fall asleep at the gym. It's like I was not well rested. So if you're waking up in the middle of the night, you're looking at screens, you're scrolling through TikTok before, there's a lot of things that could fuck up your sleep. So number 2 is, what is your sleep like? Number 3 is upper body. What does your upper body workouts look like? Because you guys got to realize the central nervous system is not limb specific. The central nervous system is a full body type thing. So it is possible to stress your upper body and have your central nervous system be fatigued and see decreases in your vertical jump. That's very possible. And I actually did a challenge. I don't even know how old I was. At this point, I'm just old as dirt. So the shit I did, it was some age I was in the past, maybe 26, 25, something like that. But I did a challenge where I did 3 sets of push-ups to failure every single day. And I was like, this is going to blow up my bench press. And I actually saw decreases on my bench press and decreases on my vertical jump. Because on top of all of my normal training, I also added in 3 sets to failure of push-ups every single day and pull-ups, push-ups and pull-ups, 3 sets each, failure every day. And I saw decreases in my vertical jump because the central nervous system is not limb specific, and I was not allowing enough recovery for my central nervous system as a whole. And I saw a decrease in my vertical jump. So that's number 3. What does your upper body training look like? If you're doing a lot of training to failure, or a lot of very fatiguing training for your upper body, that could be a reason. On those other days, that could be a reason why your vertical jump is decreasing. The next one is basketball. This one is huge. This one is huge for a lot of people. Are you playing basketball every day of the week? Because if you do a vertical jump workout Monday and Thursday, but then you play basketball Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, that's the same thing. Your central nervous system is going to be fatigued. So you can see how all this leads back to central nervous system fatigue. If you're seeing decreases on your vertical jump, it's because of central nervous system fatigue. So something is in your life is fatiguing your central nervous system. Or I'll tell you that at the end after this 5th one. Actually, I'm going to forget it. I lied. This is the 5th one. I didn't even remember I was going to say this, but I'm just a beast like that. Or I'm just illiterate. That wasn't the right word. If you are not progressive overloading, which you probably are, when you do your sprints, do you try to run as fast as you can? Probably. When you do your jumps, do you try to jump as high as you can? Probably. When you do your lifts, are you trying to do more? Hopefully. Are you trying to increase the weight or increase the bar speed or progressive overload in some way that is going to force adaptation? Because I will say that if you do these two workouts with the correct exercises, which you are doing, lekin, my friend, Monday, Thursday, 2 days a week, or Monday, Friday, 2 main workouts with the correct exercises. You got your sprints, you got your depth jumps, you got your trap bar deadlift, you got all the good shit. But if you are not progressive overloading all the good shit, then your body has no reason to change. So these are the 5 reasons. It could be stress. It could be sleep. It could be upper body. It could be too much basketball. So those 4 have to do with the central nervous system. Central nervous system fatigue is likely the reason, or is it the other reason, number 5? Is it because you're not progressive overloading and your body doesn't have a reason to change now? And you actually see a detraining effect because you're doing all the same shit that you've always been doing, because detraining is real. If you do all the same shit over and over and over, eventually you don't just not make gains, you see a decrease in your gains due to detraining. Anyways, hopefully this answer was helpful for some of you out there. Leave your question down below if you want me to answer your question in a video just like this. I love you all. Get my programs. Go to the next level. Comment Jump for a free bodyweight vertical jump training program, and I will see you guys tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Peace.